Welcome to the port city of Mobile, Alabama, here at Hancock-Whitney Stadium for what ought to be a terrific matchup in the 68th Ventures Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Tulane's offense will get the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often. And he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes. So it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got it down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Going for 6. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Raging Cajuns offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game, and how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football, a little ballet moment there? The Raging Cajuns are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his target down the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride Davis here. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And the Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try to pop the draw. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He leaves it with his back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Fires on the move. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. He's looking to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
But with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
On first down from their own 22. Quick handoff. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Leaves it with the back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice job there by the cornerback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Raging Cajuns are on the move. Going up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. They get him down after he makes the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Offense gets set for second down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Now 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly. Working the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. They go to the draw. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He makes a catch. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Raging Cajun! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I love when the players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, the running back has it. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking for a crease. It's Hughes. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's got an open man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, He's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On second down, looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane. Sometimes you're hesitant to use your quarterback as a runner. Not when your quarterback runs like this.
You're dang right. I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him early and often. The dude can run so well. He can make you miss. Do you worry about him getting dinged up throughout a game? Sure, but when you can do things like that, it makes your offense so much stronger.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Carter. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Raging Cajuns will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Getting some heat. The short hands. It's Davis. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Now after the short completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackle is made after the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone. I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
They'll throw it on first down. Caught on the outside, it's Johnson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. To the ground with the back. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half, or as they call it there in Mobile, just another typical 68 Ventures Bowl. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the 68 Ventures Bowl.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Louisiana has it back in the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game, punctuating this season.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Grab near the marker, it's Carter. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
They're trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack.
Middle linebackers, they're middle linebackers because they're right in the middle of the defense. You put guys that have a nose for the football because they literally line up over the football every single time. They play the run well, and look at this. How about this? Rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, getting the big sack.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Gives it to the back on the draw. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, this defense knew they had to get off to a fast start here in the second half. They're trailing by a bunch of points right now on the scoreboard. They needed to make something positive happen early, and on the very first drive, they get a sack on 3rd down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
The Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks the tackle. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. The snap sets up the throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Sweet cut there. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He's going to pass. Buying some time as he moves left. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And the Raging Cajuns are rolling down the field. They're getting this guy lathered up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Pulls it in. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground with the running back. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They get him down after he makes the catch. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the 1st down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon, but usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that 1st down marker and get it.
Splits the uprights, it's good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. A first down for the offense. Using his legs, it's Hughes. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. The inside handoff. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Gonna let it fly, and it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Caught over the middle, it's Hughes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. They march 78 yards down the field, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. The give to Davis. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted and housed, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Out of the gun to give to the back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Tulane. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Perry. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown and get the 2-point conversion here, but that's a good start to this 2-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense on their heels. They accomplished that with the last throw.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Quarterback on the keeper. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Well, this defense knew that they were going to be seeing some option in this game, and right now everybody's doing a nice job playing their assignments. On the 3rd play of that drive, they were expecting it, and everyone communicating and all rallying to the football. That was nice to see if you're the coaching staff.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's complete, and he's into the
receivers streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short. The bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And the Raging Cajuns racing to the line in a hurry-up. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down and getting down.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back the pass and understanding the situation. And a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big and get yourself hurt.
After run, now throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Going for the big play. And it's picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting a big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.